we are a producer, and with my sister, we looked after the vineyards since fifth generation. We are the fifth generation, okay? And only 12 years ago, we create a proper brand which is called Conte Fille. Conte is family name, and Fille because we are two sisters, it's me, okay? And we create a proper brand, Conte Fille, and with this brand, we bottling Pinot de Charente, or production of Pinot de Charente, or production of cognac, or production of wine, okay? And this here, you are in Charente area, and this is the only place in the world where we can produce the cognac and the Pinot de Charente, okay? I will show you in a map in first, okay? Mm-hmm. And after I explain the cycle of the wine, the vines. We'll go to see the distillery, how it's work, and after we go in the cellar, how we grow the cognac, okay? And we finish by a degustation, okay? And when you have questions, you tell me, okay? I will try to give an answer. Yellow Point, this is the only place in the world where you can produce cognac, okay? When you drink cognac, it's come from this area. And this is the area of the cognac, okay? It is it's going up to La Rochelle until north of Dordogne. You have two villages in Dordogne, two villages in De Sèvres, it is another area. Charente-Maritime, it is the name of this area, and Charente, a part of Charente, it is area where we can produce cognac, okay? Mm-hmm. And in this area, we have different quality of soil, and the quality of soil, we have 7 quality of soils, and with this type of soil, they give name of a cru, a terroir, okay? I don't know the word in English.
The territory it will be named after, where the grapes are grown. And it depends on the quality of the soil, it gets named after.
Yes, more, plus ou moins calcaire, less or more?
More or less, lots of calcium containing soil.
Okay. Or sometimes more sandy, more chalk.
Yeah, chalk.
Calcaire? No, it's
Gray.
Gray.
Yeah, but you know when you play as a kid and you make a drawing on the street,
chalk.
The chalk.
Yeah.
Chalk.
Okay. And we have different. We are here in Bombois. This is the blue. And Fenbois, we have some vineyards too here in Saint-Aulay-la-Chapelle, and this is the largest area where we produce the cognac. It is where you can find a lot of vineyards. Fenbois. This area is called Petite Champagne, it's more chalk, and we have vineyards here in Nonaville, and after this area it's called Grand Champagne. And we have a very little area, it's called Borderie. And we have Bombois, Bois Ordinaire and Bois Commun, but it's very, very, very little. People used to forget, okay?
Yeah.
But they exist.
They still exist. They're very old wines, but in very, very small quantities. So.
Okay. This is the area where we can produce a cognac and where we can produce a Pinot de Charente. Because Pinot de Charente is made with grape juice, okay? What we pick up in September, October, okay? With a machine. We pick up grapes. We use 2/3 of grape juice, just fresh, tasty, okay? Perfect, delicious. 2/3 and 1/3 of cognac, what was distilled last year. We blend together, and after we keep in oak barrels, and after 1 year, 9 months for the Pinot Rosé and 1 year for the white Pinot, it will give the name of Pinot de Chamonix. And it is an aperitif. We drink fresh, 16.5% of alcohol. It is a degree of the Pinot de Chamonix. We drink in a starter, in aperitif. Okay, but we will degust after. Mm-hmm. Pinot de Chamonix, it is a time we made only 1 time per year when we pick up grapes, okay? And when we pick up grapes, the type of the grape is Uni Blanc. Uni Blanc, it is a variety of the grapes, what we need to make the cognac, okay? There is other variety, but Uni Blanc is 94% of the production, okay, of what you see, okay? It is a very large variety because it's quite acid, very aromatic, and easily to produce, okay? It is why we have Uni Blanc. But you can find Colombard, Semillon, Montil. It is other variety, but it's very, very, very small
quantities, yeah.
Yes, okay. But if you remember Uni Blanc. Okay. We pick up grapes in September, October, because it is quite a late variety. End of September, beginning of October. We pick up with the machine, we press, and after we obtain a juice. This juice we stock in the tank outside, what you see. We stock, and we need 1 week for the sugar of the grapes transform and became alcohol, okay? After 1 week, we obtain a white wine with between 7 and 12% of alcohol. And this white wine, come from Uni Blanc, is the first material what we need to make the cognac, okay?
The basic.
Exactly. The basic. La base, c'est ce que vous voulez dire? Yeah, the basic, yes. Next step, it is a distillation. We go, and I will, I show you the distillery, and I will explain, okay? Do you have question around this, or?
Can the region expand or shrink, or is it always going to be the same?
It will be it is a decree. There is a decree, and it will be exactly the same. But inside the area, we can plant more, okay? And they are giving authorization to planting more, come from Europe. And we have increased quite a lot the quantity of the production of the cognac, okay? Since 6 years ago. Okay? It's why you have quite a lot of vineyards in Evier, but before...
Not at all.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been showing them around a little bit in the area to show how many, but even small vineyards there are.
Yeah.
Like they're all producing and giving to the larger companies.
Yes, because the cognac is selling abroad at 97%. The cognac is selling abroad. Only 3% of the cognac are consumed in France by the French people. We lose usually to drink cognac in France, and we take usually to drink whiskey. Okay?
Yeah, people have changed taste.
Yeah, and
but the export of cognac is big.
Yes, it is 97, and the first market is United States. Second market is China, and after we have the north of Europe. But I will tell you next door how is the market and what's happened in this moment about the market of the cognac. Okay?
Okay. I have a quick question
Yes.
on the different colors on the map
Yes.
represent different AOC?
It represents a different area.
Different areas, right?
Yeah.
Different area and different soil.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So here, here's your little legend
Okay.
of what kind of soil.
Yeah.
So you have, okay,
Bombois.
Bombois,
Bombois is here.
yeah,
Sambois is here.
yeah. And then
Petit Champagne is here.
deeper is
Grand Champagne.
Grand Champagne.
Borderie.
And the Borderie is actual area of Cognac.
Yeah. And bois ordinaire
Right.
et bois commun.
Yeah.
Okay? Bois ordinaire, bois commun. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay?
We go to the distillery now?
Impressive machinery.
This is a distillery, traditional distillery, where we make the cognac. The capacity of the distillery is 25 hectoliters. The capacity, it is here. Imagine this is your steam cooker. Okay? You are in your kitchen. You cook. Okay? But not a little saucepan because this one is 25 hectoliters. It's like, okay?
Wow.
And we put wine inside. You remember the wine is outside in the big tank. Okay? We put wine here. We put 20 hectoliters of wine with between around 7 and 12% of alcohol, I tell you. Okay? And this wine, what we do, we warm it. Here, it is
Au bois.
no gas.
Au gas.
Okay?
It's
We put
gas heated.
We put the fire on with gas, and when we put the fire on, we warm it here. We warm the wine, and the wine, what we do when we warm, we separate the alcohol and the matière. The matière stays in the bottom of the steam cooker, and the alcohol go up. Sorry, we repairing in this moment, but the steam, you see the tube, it does a connection, okay? And the steam go in the tube, imagine the tube here, and the steam arrive in a pipe. Do you understand? You warm in the wine, okay? It's warm here. We separate the alcohol and the matière. And we have steam. The steam is turned in this shape, what we call onion. And after we have this tube, we're doing like this, okay? And the steam go in this tube, okay? The steam cross this content because we have a tube inside. And after the steam arrives here. And here we have a pipe of 75 meters of longer, putting in a water, and here run the condensation. Okay? And this condensation, here it is a liquid. Okay? It's steam here with the water. We have the process, the concept of the condensation, and run here as a result. This result we call brouillis. Brouillis, it is the name of the first result of the distillation. Before to make cognac, the first time we put wine, we obtain brouillis. We put wine with between 7 up 12% of alcohol. We obtain here brouillis at 30% of alcohol. Okay? We put 20 hectoliters of white wine. We obtain 7 hectoliters of brouillis, okay, at 30%. And cognac, I don't tell you for the moment, but cognac, we say it is a high culture, okay? And what we do, we will do a double distillation. This bouillie we will distill again, okay? But it's like in your kitchen when you cook. You use a saucepan, it depends on the quantity what you want. Use a big saucepan if you want to, if you want to cook quite a lot. If it is not, you use a little. But this, it's not easily to change, you understand? And to have a good cooking, we need a good volume, okay? The 7 hectoliters of bouillie, we start underneath because we have a tank. 7 hectoliters, wait here. We distill again another 20 hectoliters of white wine, and this white wine we condense, and here we obtain 7 more hectoliters of bouillie. Okay? Underneath run 7 more. We have 14. Okay? 14 hectoliters of bouillie. 14 in a volume of 25 hectoliters is not enough. Okay? What we do another 20 hectoliters of white wine. Okay? We need 3 eating of white wine to obtain a good volume for the second distillation. Okay? Underneath we have 21 around hectoliters of bouillie with 30% of alcohol. Okay? This volume is a good volume to distill. We pump and we put in the steam cooker again. And we do bon chauffe. We do the second distillation, what we call bon chauffe. Okay? The first eating we call chauffe de vin, and the second we call bon chauffe. Okay? This we put 21 hectoliters of bouillie with 30% of alcohol. We warm it, and after we have with the principle of the condensation, right here the result. And the result is around 7 hectoliters of eau de vie de Cognac with absolutely translucent, no color, at 70 until 73.7% of alcohol. Okay? This is eau de vie de Cognac. Okay? It's no color. It's I don't know here, but it's like water, but it is alcohol. Okay? It is eau de vie de Cognac. Okay? And this operation, the distillery, will start beginning of November and will finish end of March. End of March, it is a legal period. Okay? Beginning of November is we take this usually to start at this period because wine are ready to distill, and end of March it is legal period to finish. Okay, because after April, May, temperature are higher, and we don't use sugar in the wine, and it can be unstable. Okay, and the wine will be decreased about quality, and we don't obtain a good quality of cognac. Okay, it is wine. This year we have quite a beautiful grapes, and we finished 27th of March. Okay, and we start 1st of November. We finished. Okay, 27th of March, and it is 24 hours and 24 hours. Christmas, 1st of January, we are here. But it is nice because it is 20 degrees around.
Nice and warm.
Yes, nice and warm.
Christmas dinner.
Sorry?
Have Christmas dinner here.
Yes. Yes, and it's nice. We work here, paper, and we receive and we do meeting here. It's nice. And it is another atmosphere. But this, if you want to see how it's work, coming in November, December, January, February. Okay? I can just tell you how it's work at this period of the year. But everywhere in the area, nobody works this city at this moment. Okay?
I have a question.
Yes.
What's the reason for the big bubble? Like you said, there's a tube that goes through.
Yes. Yes. it's right. I don't tell you because I do something quite simple. The first day of the wine, okay? The wine is outside in the tank with the pump we put, and the wine go in this tank, okay? And what we do, the steam will cross the tube, will cross, we warm it, the wine that we put inside, slowly, okay? And it's, en fait, c'est pour nous, c'est un moyen de réchauffer le vin en utilisant les calories progressivement en fait de la distillation par le passage de la
It's their way of warming the wine by using calories that are from the other
distillation.
Stand.
Okay, and we use quite a lot of calories with the gas, and we have a lot of energy, and we are in winter here. In this bottle, we have a pipe, and with this, we take the calorie with what we don't need, and we warm it my parents' houses next door.
Okay. Recycling.
Yeah. And the principle of the distillation is recycling. Okay.
What happens to the
Yes.
thing that's not used, so the extra 14
Yes.
hectoliters? What happens to that?
What we do underneath, we open when it's finished, when we are finishing the distillery of the wine. We open underneath. We have quite a big swimming pool, and with this we stock the wine. What we call in French vinasse. It's mean wine without alcohol. Okay. And we stock in this big swimming pool. And in March around, we use, because we have soil where very chalk.
In the chalky soil.
Yes, and what we put a steel metal, no, du fer.
Iron.
Iron. We put iron in powder, and we need a liquid. We need a liquid to blend, okay, for the root of the vineyards. We don't use with water. We use the
water of the
yeah,
swimming pool.
of the distillation.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
A win-win.
a good sense to recycling.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see the soil is full of iron. No?
It's difficult to eat.
No, don't be scared.
Okay. Next day we go in the storage where we grow up the cognac and what's happened. Because remember, here it is eau de vie de cognac. It is not cognac. It is not
Eau de
red
vie.
cognac. Okay. And to remember, only one thing is 9 liters of wine will give you 1 liter of cognac. Okay? We need a lot of material, and this is what we say, Charente area, cognac area, where we produce the cognac. It is the largest white grape area of Europe. We used to tell of the world, but you know China, when they do something, they do very huge. And we say, no, Europe. We show Europe. This is the largest
White wine.
grape vineyards of Europe. Okay.
And the Chinese will have their coffee.
Blandine, how do you keep the temperature controlled? Is it automatic, or this seems really nice and cool in here?
It is interesting to have variation. We keep the cool temperature. We try to keep the cool temperature, but it is interesting to have variation of temperature because in summer the cognac go more in the wood, give aromatic structure, and in winter he cannot do this, but he's doing more smooth, more wavy inside. Okay. Do you understand?
Mhm.
He take the tannin of the wood in summer. Okay. Because of yes.
It's mixing around
In
in
the
the
variation
barrel.
of temperature, it is good. Okay.
Do you turn the barrels?
No.
Do you just leave them as they are and
We
they
leave-
do
yes,
their
we
own
leave-
thing?
Sometimes we pump, and when how we do, we have a
Bunghole.
tube. Yes, a tube,
Yep.
a special tube. We have a shape to go in here and here. Okay, it's a special. It's not like straight, but
It's all round. Yeah.
yes, a little to take all the cognac. Okay, and it is good to have an aeration. To do aeration,
Aeration.
it helps to
Put
grow
air.
up.
To
Yeah.
put air.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this cognac is 205. Okay. Is 18 years old.
18 years old.
2005. Is it okay?
Yeah.
It's correct.
Yeah,
Thanks.
2005, 19 almost.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh. And I will put you a drop of cognac. Okay.
So when you get stopped by the gendarmerie, explain.
Oh, sorry.
It's on your arm, not
Oh,
on
yeah.
your-
I'm sure they would like to play with you.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay, and we can go outside because what I tell you next door. So I want to take a picture. Years old is a young cognac, and it is cognac with you will taste is fruity and fresh. This one we drink like this or in a cocktail if you want to. We can use it for cooking. And I show you how.
Like wine, do you swirl cognac?
I show you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And to deguste a cognac, what we do? You can put your hand like this, and you smell in first. Okay. And when you put your hand like this, you warm it. Okay. And you can move little. And after you smell a second time, you will have a second noise, a different noise, more opening, okay? And you can, if you want.
You can continue doing that.
And after, you will drink. And when you drink, you put in your mouth, okay? And you have the flavor. It is what it is nice. It is to drink a cognac with warm it, okay, with your body, and after you can drink. This cognac is fresh, fruity, without sugar, without aromatic structure, no caramel, no things, okay, no artificial, okay. Or proper cognac is something natural, pure. We don't want to add things because we are producer, and it's not.
You have your reputation to protect.
Yeah. Okay.
When you provide to the bigger houses,
Yes.
at what stage do you give it before you put it in barrels? After?
To the big houses, we have contract with them, and some they buy a part just to distill, okay, who is called eau de vie de cognac. But because it is a trade, it is for the trade, it is for the, yes, it is for the trade, it's legal, okay? Because it's staying in the area. And after we have some cognac, what we sell who have 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and everything is writing in a contract, okay? And each year we check, they check that we looked, okay? Say yes.
So it's a 1-year contract.
No, a contract is 3 years, that we call glissant, is running 3 years. When
Continuous.
yes,
Ongoing.
okay? Keep going. Yeah. You say?
Ongoing.
Ongoing. Okay.
Ongoing contract.
Sorry. 5 years, you will have some a young cognac, but you will are more in the aromatic structure of the wood. Okay. This one is more, yes, it's
Mature.
more on the wood.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot more character.
Yes, more character. Yeah.
With all your barrels being from the same area, does that mean they always smell very similar?
No, because it depends how we distill, okay? And sometimes how we distill, I don't tell you, when we distill, we have different process, it's the same, but we have different, en fait on a des variables différents, modules d'ajustement.
Each distillery has its own little secret methods. So that makes wine from one distillery different from another.
Yeah.
Trade secret.
Sorry?
Trade secret.
Yeah.
What is it that determines the smell of each different one? It's not just the barrel.
The barrels can be the distillery, the distillation, how we do. If we distill, I tell you a word with very technique, it's lit. You don't understand, no bedroom, because lit it is a bedroom in French. When we have the alcoholic fermentation, okay, we have a deposit at the bottom of the tank, okay. This, it is quite a lot of matière.
A lot of
Flavor.
remaining materials.
And with a lot of
Deposits
flavor.
of.
Yes. And this, when we distill to Hennessy, for example, we use this because it will give you quite a lot of aromatic, very ananas, pineapple, sorry,
Pineapple
it gives-
flavor.
yeah.
Different flavors because for Hennessy they use that deposit.
Yeah. And if we distill without this, you have something very light, very straight,
They're pure.
very pure. This aromatic structure is more is pure. Something thin. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
It give it will give you different cognac and barrels. I don't tell you, but barrels, when we put in the barrels, it depends not the wood, but how they eat the wood. Okay, they burn inside. Okay, we call a toast. The toast.
Charred. It's charred.
Yes, the wood, and this it will develop different flavor too. Okay.
Okay, so each different distillery will heat their wood differently.
Yes, they have a quality chart. Okay, a sort of quality chart. This one is a single cask. Okay, and it's 45. Sorry, 0.3% of alcohol.
So like the bottle has a
It's a single cask.
simple cask.
It's like saying the malt is also more expensive now.
Yeah,
Mixed.
and the plants. Yeah.
So every other one comes from multiple different casks, but the same year, and
Yes.
then this one comes from just one cask.
This cask is come from the youngest year is 3 years. Okay.
So it could have older as well.
Yes.
Ah,
5 years. We have some 6 years and 5 years. Okay. And this one is only 1 year. It is 2013.
The single cask is nice. But you can, I mean, during the different ages, you can definitely see how it's maturing. And the flavor is definitely changing, not just the color, obviously, from the bottles that are there, but the flavors are definitely changing along the way, definitely maturing.
I'm liking each one more than the last
Right.
because it is smoother.
This one is more. If you will be French, I will tell you gourmand. Is more sweet. Is more round. It's more in the standard of all cognac. Okay. Is in the standard.
Smooth. It's very smooth.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Smooth. Very smooth. Yes. Yes. Perhaps gourmand and smooth. It is an equivalence.
It's not exactly the equivalent, but it's
Yeah.
the fullness.
Well-rounded.
Yeah, well-rounded.
Yeah,
sure.
what can go wrong in the whole process from start to finish?
Yes.
What areas can you make mistakes in?
Ah,
What area? Every.
les erreurs of te faire dans tout le process.
Ah, we can do all the time. For,
From the
an example, this year we have a very strange weather, very wet, very cold. We are in summer and it's cold,
It's so cold, yeah.
but it is in all of Europe. And we have a fungi, what it's called,
Mushroom.
Yeah, fungus.
fungi, what it's called mildew.
Mildew.
Okay, and if we don't cover it with a protection, the grapes can be destroyed by this fungi. This is perhaps one first starter of a big problem. Can be a very big problem. And if your vineyards are dirty, when they will drink the water, what your vineyards needs to be nice grapes. Okay.
Yeah. You have to have enough water to get pretty grapes.
Yes, and it's forbidden to watering grapes, vineyards. It's forbidden.
You can't.
So you just have to rain.
I only
Has to be
rain.
natural rain.
Yes, and if it is little plants, it is authorization. We have the
Yeah.
c'est autorisé.
Yeah. It's
It,
authorized.
sorry,
Authorized.
authorized to watering little vines, but not vines who have production. Okay. And if you have herbs in your vineyards, when you pick up grapes, you pick up grapes and pick up herbs, and you put this herb in your fermentation, okay, and it will develop not a good flavor, okay,
Yeah.
because it will be not the flavor of the grapes, it will be the flavor of the herbs.
It's not like aromatic herbs, it's just bad herbs that if it gets mixed can change the flavor completely.
Yeah. After when you pick up grapes, it is important to have a clean machine, a clean press machine, a clean tank, and you can have accident of fermentation. Sugar destroyed, became wine and stop. And you have a rest of sugar. It will be not good.
Yeah.
And you can have it's a French word, piqueur acetic. And your wine can be vinegar. Okay, but no, it's impossible.
And this year was really, really bad. Too much water, not enough. Because this is now the first month that we have proper sunshine. Wow. We've normally in April, May, we already have 30 degrees. And now it's been, 20, 22. That's a big difference.
Yes, it's right. But I read there's few days in California, 52, 53 degrees Celsius, no Fahrenheit, sorry. And they ask to people stay at home.
It was too hot.
Yes.
Oh, too hot. Or maybe it was Celsius.
Yes, and the weather is changing, and they say, but last year, I remember, it was a big flooding in
A lot of
California,
flooding.
in California, and the weather is very like this. And this year in Europe, because it is in France, but it is in Belgium, it's like we have a bad weather, and perhaps next year we have a
And then we had this sudden freezing point.
yeah.
Where the people, the vineyards, they had to put in torches to take away the cold.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
Yes, and very very strange weather this year. We used to seeding corn and sunflower beginning of April.
Yeah. Now they are only starting.
We end of April, beginning of May, 1 month late, and some people it was not early like we do because the quality of the field, the soil,
Salt
it was impossible to work.
earlier. So you have the flowering in August.
It's like a prune. A patisserie with prune. Okay, it's beautiful.
With plums.
Yeah.
With plums, sorry.
Yeah.
Prune,
Sounds great.
plums,
Yeah.
sorry. Thank you, my teacher.
Oh, delicious. Really.
So this one is XX better.
Yes, XXO. It's mean 14 and 15 years old.
Okay.
14 and 15, 14.
You have the
14 and
VS,
15.
Yes,
which is very young.
Paris VS, it's mean 3 years old. But we, with my sister, when we create a proper brand, at the beginning we write VS, VSOP, XO, like it is writing traditionally. But when we receive customer are like you, VS. What does it mean? How old it is? And we say, we ask to the interpretation if it is possible to write how many years. The youngest in this cognac is 3 years. We write 3 years, okay? We don't write 5 years for this cognac, for an example. We must write the youngest year because for the consumer.
The first year.
Okay.
Yeah.
5 years, 3 years is a VS. It's very special. 5 years is a VSOP, very special, all paid.
Okay. But even if there would be 9 years in it, the majority, they have to write 5.
Because 5 is the
It's a youngest.
Yeah.
Yes. Because, can you I tell you in French? En fait, si on marquait par exemple 9 ans, et c'est comme si on volait le consommateur. Et pour ne pas que le consommateur se sente volé, on marque toujours l'année la plus jeune.
They said if they would write, for instance, 9 years old, it's like they would steal from the customer because they have to mark the youngest. The youngest grade.
Okay.
Okay.
It is a French lawyer. You must write the youngest. Okay. It's normal. This one is 8 years, but it is a single cask, okay? And 10 years is XO, okay? XO is extra old, okay? Do you know why it's writing in English? I tell you VS, VSOP, XO. No, you don't know. Because there is very, very long time ago, in this area, there is 400 years old. In this area, we are a producer of white wine. And we have a consumer, and this consumer comes from north of Europe, Norway, Great Britain, Netherlands, was consumer. They like, but it was a problem. They like the white wine, but when they arrived in their country, the white wine, it was not good, okay? It was unstable, okay? And they developed the process of the distillation, and the cognac is born, okay? For the stability of the cognac, okay? And the trade was made by the English people, Norway people come from of the north of Europe. And it's why Hennessy, Remy Martin, Hennessy is Irish people, Irish man.
Hennessy is Irish.
Remy Martin is come from north, I don't know, Remy Martin, Courvoisier is English, and after there is other, Brastad Tifo, it's come from Norway, okay? And it was these people we used to do the business between the wine in first and after the cognac, between them, their country, and they create a proper brand or proper business and to develop in the country. Okay?
Hence the label.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yes. This one is 40 years old, and it's my granddad was distilled. My parents distilled another part, and we gave the name of heritage without.
Heritage, we have nothing.
Okay.
That's true, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's beautiful.
So it's like you might put it in a cask and then your children will bottle it
Yeah.
and it keeps going.
Yeah.
So, what will you name the one that you're gonna make 60 years?
Sorry. 60.
In there, you said you wanted to make one 60 years old.
Yes, yes.
What's that
What
gonna
are
be
you
called?
going to call that one?
Oh, perhaps not our generation, or perhaps my.
Ex-heritage.
Yes, that's it, ex-heritage.
Do you, Blandine, as you said, there's a lot of export going on. The French are drinking less and less cognac.
Yes.
They're more into whiskies and gin and name it. Do you foresee that you will have to focus more on export? Se mettre plutôt à l'étranger, ici en France.
Sur le marché français?
Oui.
Yeah. For us?
Yeah,
Yes, but it is, we would like to go
further.
to sell abroad. But we are a small company, and it's difficult to find a good connection to put it in a market. We sell to Australia because last year we met somebody who are Australian, and he have a project to export wine, cognac, okay? And that's why it's a new business on Australia, and it's why we sell now in Australia. But all cognac can be selling in over the world by a company who is called Cognac Expert, and they sell all cognac of the world, and it is on internet, not in a shop. Okay, it's small, and Cognac Expert, it is a company who sells only cognac. Cognac of
Everywhere
everybody.
in the world, but online.
Yes, but online. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. We would like. We tried 2 years ago with California, and because there is a big flood, it doesn't work for this, and
Export limitations also. Import limitations, I should say.
importer avec des limites.
Avec des limites aux États-Unis, c'est pas ça?
No, and it's difficult because we are not going on the market in the country. If we go, we push certainly. But we are men, we have children.
One cannot go all the time away.
Yes, and we looked after the vineyard, we looked after the distillery. My sister, she go on holiday 2 weeks around, 3 weeks, because I tell to my sister I need 3 weeks on holiday to have a good break this year. And after me, I will go on holiday.
And she comes back.
And she go back beginning of August. And after me, I go on holiday in August. And after it will be the beginning of the school for the children. And after we must tidy everything, cleaning everything, the tank and the washing machine, the machine for pick up grapes and everything. It is a lot of work. And after we have the fermentation, we must to check everywhere. We do the stock taking. We have some people who work with us.
And you can't do it all alone.
No, it is difficult to go away. We would like to do, but perhaps in few years we will do.
And they're a bit bigger. The children are a bit bigger.
Yes, exactly. When they will go in school and not school, but full time, and they live. Yes, because my husband he doesn't work with me. Sorry, my sister husband work in Paris, and he's between Paris and here all the time. It's not easy.
No, not at all.
We used to do this before, but since 3 years old, my dad is ill. He have leukemia, and he's not here today. But on Monday he will start his chemotherapy, and each 5 weeks he's in chemotherapy, and he's some things very high and some things very. It's very difficult.
Yeah.
But when he was here, he helped a lot.
He helped you out. Yeah.
Quite a lot. But now it's us.
To carry on.
Yes. It's right. Yes, it is. It will be a very good idea to go and selling abroad. I think it will be quite easily to sell in UK. But with the Brexit, break a lot of things. We have an import in Netherlands, in Apeldoorn.
Apeldoorn, okay.
Uh,
I'm not surprised.
but
Apeldoorn is very central in Holland, so it's a good.
Yes, a good place.
A good place for distribution.
Yes, okay. And I go sometime. We go sometime because we went in spring in Belgium. My sister, she's doing an exhibition, and me, I'm visiting cellar.
Okay.
And But because when you go, when you meet people, you say yes, because they understand. But if you send taste a book of, it's different.
Well, absolutely
Fascinating.
fascinating your business.
Thank you.
Really,
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
and such a lot of elements in the works.
So much to do.
Very much to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Courageous.
Yes, but it is a pleasure to do and to work with my sister, and we try to follow